In my previous videos, I've talked about the salvage at sea completely from an understanding for the mariner's point of view. Then I've made another video on distinguishing the salvage from the towage operation, and that also is for the mariners. I'll give you the links to those videos with this video as well. But there is a clause called the Scopic clause in salvage, which I'm just making a short video on this clause here, because if you are trying to understand the topic of salvage, it's important that you understand this clause as well. So this is a short topic completely on Scopic clause, which is part of the salvage at sea. So what is meant by the Scopic clause? The Scopic clause is actually available for use after agreement between the salvors and the owners or their representatives. The purpose of this clause is to provide an alternative method for determination of claims under special compensation, which otherwise will be dealt with by arbitration. The convention incorporated changes in the scope of remuneration to salvors where there was no success under no cure no pay, but services were rendered which prevented or minimized damage to the environment. The clause is basically to help salvors for special compensation. It has introduced a tariff to calculate the contractor's special compensation. So if I can explain this simply, in the old system, the salvors were sometimes not rewarded for their efforts if they were not completely successful or partially successful in their efforts. But Scopic clause changed that, and salvors are rewarded, they are provided with some compensation if they can prove that their services prevented pollution or damage to the environment, which could be because of an oil spill or some other reason. The salient features of Scopic include that this is invoked by the contractor. It allows the contractor to withdraw and revert to relevant clause of the article in the event of the ship owner not providing the security or compensation. No arrest of vessel takes place under this clause. Owners shall provide to contractor within 2 days a bank guarantee or a P&I guarantee. So P&I refers to Protection and Indemnity Club, which is an insurance club. So a contractor is the person who has carried out the salvage or under whose the salvage operation has been conducted. Special remuneration means the total tariff rates, which include cost of personnel, tugs, portable salvage, etc., incurred by the contractor out of pocket expenses. In addition, the contractor is entitled to a standard bonus. The contractor shall be entitled to terminate services under Scopic clause on written notice. Owners, however, terminate by giving 5 days of notice. So this clause was introduced to protect the salvors or to encourage the salvors from rendering assistance to vessels in danger or in peril, even if complete success was not possible and damage to the environment could be prevented, because of course you know that a ship carries millions of tons of oil, or rather thousands of tons of oil, and those thousands of tons of oil, if leaked into the sea, can cause a major environmental damage, which if prevented is also deserving of a special compensation, which was introduced by Scopic. So this was a short video on explaining the Scopic clause and its importance in the Salvage Act and the importance to the vessels who are proceeding for salvage. The clause also included appointment by owner of a ship casualty representative. Full payment under the Scopic is to be paid in 1 month. The assessment of Scopic shall include the pollution prevention or removal, and any dispute shall be referred to the arbitration by law.